$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh God,
Oh.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this scenario.
Go ahead.
Let's do it right now.
Die Hard started a
I
trend.
hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
I'm sorry, but
When she
she's
cuts-
a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and then she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back off with the saw,
What? If you back off with the saw!
we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote of by
Yeah.
John.
I can quote Speed 2.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Garfield and Friends from Fickle
Oh,
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
The second one, not the
Yes.
first one.
This one.
Times are here.
Yeah, I hate that one.
It doesn't matter. That's
Well,
just an
yes,
image.
but there are two
There's
actual
two,
songs.
there's two of them.
Oh,
The
well,
second
that's what they.
one,
That's he sent me a picture.
Ready?
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 Two.
To
Party!
We're ready
To party.
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield,
Garfield
and
and
Friends.
Friends.
And then I think there's another
I
verse.
love how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There
in
is. There's a little bit more to it.
Oh my God, I'm like tearing up
I
here.
just got a
Good one.
Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh, shoot. You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No!
Punch it.
Oh, shoot.
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Welcome back to PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 291 after 2 weeks.
Yeah, we took a week off.
2 weeks.
That was nice that we needed to, like, actually. I find it funny that we did that because we had a little bit of a friends gathering
Mm-hmm.
on the couple days prior or before, and we were there. And what?
Talk into your mic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was making sure the keyboard was on. So and our friend Tony was like, "Man, you guys have been so consistent with your podcast." We're like, "Man, we just don't miss any weeks. We just like a
We
couple
do
handfuls."
occasionally. We did
And-
in the beginning.
Right. And now it's just like, well, I mean, we just didn't have anything to. There was a few things to talk about, but
I don't know. I just
it's okay. We just
Josh was asking me, and I was flipping through my notes in my phone, and I'm like, I really don't have anything today.
yeah. So it just wasn't. We didn't have a show. That's all right. It's okay. So
Everybody could enjoy their President's Day.
yeah, it was President's
we
Day.
took a holiday.
It was President's Day, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So yeah, for our friend, we had a friends night a couple weeks,
We did.
a week and a half ago, and our friends Tony and Rick. We've had Rick on the show.
Yep.
They were competing for vodka
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
for both of them.
I
Well,
don't know. It wasn't a bad idea. It was a funny thing to do.
you didn't drive one of them.
That's for
Yes,
sure.
I did.
You didn't drive the one that couldn't.
Big problem. Well, he wasn't. I
Yeah.
shouldn't say he
He was
wasn't.
Okay.
puking, okay?
Well,
Wasn't a
whatever. Because
problem.
you know what I had. I guarantee you, if Brett would have been driving the vehicle that I was driving, he probably would have pulled the car over like an angry dad and been like, "Shut the fuck up!"
Well, Rick and I were
Because
yelling.
oh my god, the only reason I went to bed and then I got up and threw up was not because I was drinking. It was because I had a severe headache from these two drunken sailors in the car
Rick and I
yelling
were-
in my
Wait,
ear.
Rick and who?
Rick and I.
You were drunk?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Josh was
I
drunk.
didn't notice.
Oh, Josh was drunk.
Really?
No.
Yeah. Josh
Oh
was
yeah, I
drunk.
was hammered.
Josh,
Really?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Josh was drunk.
Oh yeah. I had
no idea.
I had
thought you were
four
fine.
I had 4 Bud Light hard sodas and 2 or 3 Morgan and Cokes.
Yeah, like Josh.
Wow.
Josh was hammered.
I was pretty gone.
And the funny thing was, it was like the minute I said, "Guys, shut up! You're giving me a headache and be quiet," Rick would be like, "Okay," in my ear. "I'm sorry, I'm
It's a
yelling."
dick
Like,
move by Rick.
He really was that way. Yeah.
"I'm sorry, I'll be quiet." Like I was like, I don't know if I can do this. And you know, I was waiting for you to like get to the house with Tony.
Oh my! It took you a
And
minute.
I was waiting for you to get to the house with Tony, and I'm like, all I could think of was like, if Brett gets in this car, he's gonna get so pissed off.
Well, you waited for Patrick to call back, right?
Yeah, we were on the phone with Patrick and his wife Crystal
might
for
have-
a
you
while.
guys were FaceTiming them.
Yeah.
Might have helped.
Yeah, that was the reason for our energy, I'm sure.
Oh,
Might
that
have-
definitely
Might have
added
helped
to it.
keep Rick in check a little bit with his shouting.
No,
No,
it made
he
it
was
worse.
doing it worse.
It made
No?
it worse because he felt like the phone had to be right here. Like he had to like yell across the mini little car that we drive. He had to yell over everyone else to try to
It's not
say a
that
sentence.
small.
I didn't drink at all.
No, you didn't. That kind
Uh,
of
Oh,
surprised me. I
glad-
thought you were
glad
going
I
to.
didn't.
Well, you were very helpful in the designated driver
Yeah.
situation.
Babysitting.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't consider it babysitting. It became babysitting,
Well,
but that's just
shouldn't-
it just happened.
Babysitting has a negative caring for. How about that?
There
yes,
you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
The
But
caretaker.
that's what
It was a-
friends do, because I've been in that situation many times where somebody was taking care of me. So you
Alex
know.
has definitely been there more than
I've been there plenty of
Oh, yeah.
times.
And me, probably a couple. Handful. Yeah. I think I handle myself
Josh
pretty well.
takes care of me when he's drunk.
I do.
Yeah,
Josh,
but you didn't drink much. Or
no, not really.
Anything.
Yeah,
No,
a couple.
not really.
Yeah. That was okay. We had
Tony kept
fun
trying to
night.
like show me his drink. I was like, yeah. So I just kept adding more like soda to. I was like, I'm on too many meds. I can't really drink.
You had it, yeah. And it was just wild to me. We were playing beer pong in the kitchen. It was just like old days again, you know.
You guys said you were gonna get out the beer pong table, and I'm like,
Did
Get on
okay.
it.
So are you gonna ask about Jake?
that was gonna be coming out of my mouth.
I thought you were
next.
gonna ask about Jake. So Jake, my brother, is our roommate now.
Roommate Jake.
Was he upset?
He didn't
He
wake
didn't
up.
hear anything.
Really? I mean, he must sleep like a rock.
He said he did. He said he actually had like a severe headache that night, and I was like, that's why I thought he went to bed. And I kept telling everybody, shh, be quiet. Jake's
Well,
sleeping. Like,
for a minute, and then it just was a lot.
It was loud again.
and I was
yeah.
like, it's a lost cause. You guys are just gonna make like. There was one point when you guys were playing beer pong. Rick got a sunk a thing, like
He
sunk a
was
cup, and he
shouting.
jumped up and down. It like shook the kitchen, and I was like, Rick, like Jacob is sleeping.
So was he sleeping or was
Yeah.
he awake?
Yes,
Oh,
he
he
was
slept the whole
sleeping
time?
the whole time. Because I went upstairs after we woke up and I told him about the night. He's like, all of that happened? And I was like, are you kidding? Because we were in the
Well,
dining
that's
room,
good.
then we moved to the living room, then we moved to the kitchen.
Did he not hear it because of his headache, or does he just?
He
sleep heavy?
apparently just choked down some Tylenol and passed out.
Well, he sleeps during our streams.
Yeah.
And sleeps through them.
Yeah. But
And
he's
we're
like,
loud.
I didn't hear a damn thing. I'm like, you're kidding. It sounded like we had a Halloween party.
Yeah.
And there was
Like,
just 5 of us.
And there was just the 5 of us.
Yeah, it
And
was-
the 5 of us between like
And we're the most mature
Surprisingly
people.
3 of you guys sucked down. Between 3 of you, you sucked down.
I did not. I was not part of that. I was just part of the
Okay,
rub.
between 2 of you, you sucked down 2.5 bottles of vodka.
Right, and
Is
then
it
they were
really
about to
that
break out.
much?
Yes.
They're about to break out the Sky
No
vodka, which
wonder
was.
he was puking all
Oh
over
yeah,
the
they
place.
finished.
God.
They finished off a Tito's. They finished off the Japanese
The
vodka.
Japanese vodka.
And then there wasn't
then-
much left of the Tito's. There wasn't
Uh,
much left of Tito's, and there wasn't much left of the other one. What was the other one? It wasn't Sky. It was the
no,
other
it
one.
was
It was another vodka brand. I don't.
yeah.
I can't remember.
I can't remember which one that was.
It's okay.
Yeah,
But they went
like
through
in the
it.
morning when I was cleaning up like bottles, I was like, there is no way you guys went through all of that. And Josh goes, no. They did. I was like, oh my god.
I have the photo on Discord actually.
Yeah, I know. There was
Let me go to that
there
and
was
see what
quite a bit.
It's kind of
Like
crazy how
I was like, really,
that night
5
went.
people, and I had to clean up after that.
And it wasn't even that bad.
But there was like it looked like I was cleaning up solo cups. Like we had
3
this
olives.
huge 3 olives. That's what it was.
Yep.
I was cleaning up solo cups. Like we had this huge party and pizza boxes.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, we totally were acting like we were 21 again.
Tony brought food. Yep.
It was a good night.
It was a good night though. It was fun.
Gotta do it again.
Yeah,
sometime.
it was fun. So much for playing like board games like I wanted.
We
just
talked
ended up
for
just,
an
like-
hour and a half, 2 hours.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
we did some beer pong. and that
yeah.
was
Then we
it,
played some
really.
beer pong.
Oh man, so it's been a couple of weeks now. Not really anything else changing on our part really here. I mean, you got some new stuff going on.
So, yeah, I got a new job.
Again.
Again, well, yes, this one is technically the second new one in the last whatever many months, but
Right.
so I'll just talk about it because it's kind of interesting. So my most recent background is in online ordering of stuff and and the customer picks it up.
Yep.
Well, I had no idea, but DoorDash has opened brick and mortar. They're called distribution warehouses, which is a fancy name. It's not like a big, 20,000 square foot building. It's a small store. Apparently the company has bought up a lot of family video stores that have gone out of
crazy.
business across the country, and they're basically like setting up a convenience store style thing where you order from the DoorDash app and you can either pick it up at these locations or a dasher will come and pick it up and deliver it just like they would from a restaurant.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So I kept seeing it on Indeed because that's mainly where I went to look for jobs, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because they don't advertise at all.
Yeah, I even went to the website and it's not even like.
Yeah, it
big
is an
or
option
anything.
in the DoorDash app.
Mm-hmm.
So I just applied for it. So I'm like, what the heck? And got an interview and hired in the interview. So that was cool.
Nice.
But I've worked there 3 days now, and it is so easy, and it's just a great thing because, I mean, if you go to the DoorDash app, they have the convenience store options, the CVS, the Walgreens, the even
Dollar General is pretty
Kroger
big.
and Meijer and Dollar General, all
Yeah.
those, and it just makes sense to me when you think about the business model that they would want their own store, basically.
Kind of like
Kinda
their own
odd.
Amazon warehouse kind of
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, they can make their own deals with distributors and vendors and sell the
Mhm.
stuff and make an actual profit. Now, again, on the backside of that, you'll have salaries and insurance and things. So it's
Right.
it's growing. And basically, I went in as just an employee to do the picking and handing it to the dashers, but I hope to be able to work up relatively quickly. So,
Fast, yeah.
Nice.
but it's not fair to compare it to what my old employer does because it's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just the nuts and bolts of ordering something online and getting it delivered, it's done so much better.
That's
Oh,
good.
Good.
That's really good that they've actually, modeled this after what is already happening. And I haven't done DoorDash in a couple of the gas prices have gone up.
You
It
haven't
hasn't.
dashed, right?
I haven't dashed in a while, mainly because gas prices.
So that's funny because my first 2 days I did 9 to 6 just to really kind of train,
Yeah.
and my third day, which was Saturday, I did 2 to 11.
Oh.
I haven't done second shift in a long time,
No, that's a weird time for you.
but I mean I did some 11 to 8s,
Mhm.
but like this job is primarily going to be second shift.
Oh.
And I'm okay with that actually because it's so much busier after about 5 o'clock during the week and kind of all day
Yeah.
that the morning shifts are the most boring. So I'm used to fast pace and that kind of thing, and you'll have spurts and it'll go dead for a little bit and then more spurts. But Saturday night, I don't remember how many we did, but I bet we did at least 30 orders while I was there. So
That's pretty big.
I'm okay with it. It means I never have to get up early. That's kind of nice, but it will be a change.
Yeah.
But if you use DoorDash, look for Dash Mart. That's what it's called. They're
Yeah.
doing some pretty crazy.
There's only
um,
11
promos right
cities
now.
it's in. It's not too many
That is all.
cities. Yeah.
It is growing
Well,
quickly.
Fort
'cause
Wayne's a test market.
We are
for
a
lot
test
of
market.
things,
It's so crazy
Yeah.
we get these things, you know?
They
Yeah.
just they opened right before we had that bad snow, so they've
Right.
literally been open less than a month,
Mhm.
and it's coming along. So
Mm-hmm.
they've already extended our delivery radius to hopefully get more orders. So
Okay.
Nice.
Well, we've man, the only thing that really has happened to us really is just I've done some freelance work and stuff, and Alex and I are she's overworked.
Oh my God. This last week was hell.
Yeah, she walked in the what was it, Charlotte Rouge? Just to was it Charlotte Rouge or was it Forever 21? Where'd you shop? Just to get
Charlotte
your mind
Rouge?
off of things,
Yeah.
like just to get your
oh,
mind.
you bought those pants?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
yeah. You went
Actually
to,
went back and traded in another pair of pants. We
right.
got another
You
pair
mean
of pants.
exchange them?
Well, I don't get this at all. Charlotte Rouge is like my favorite like clothing store, and besides that, like I feel like it's what I would consider its sister store, which is Windsor. Like I just compare the two. They're probably not related whatsoever, but when I go in there or pretty much anywhere else, all of their changing rooms or fitting rooms are open. But you go into Charlotte Rouge and they have like these like their back area is all just inventory now. There's no fitting rooms whatsoever. So their policy is
They don't want people trying on clothes. In the
COVID.
store? Yeah,
COVID.
because of COVID.
Yes.
But you can take it home and try it
But
on.
you could take
and
it
then bring
home
back.
and try it on and bring it back. Yes. So it's made for 3 different what's going to be a 3rd different trip now.
Yeah.
Because I went there, grabbed a couple pairs of pants. I haven't shopped in I can't tell you the last time I went and actually bought a pair of jeans. It's probably been over a year. And so I went there and grabbed what I thought was my size. Brought it home. One pair fit. And then the other pair I couldn't even get up a leg, and I was like, because I mean, I don't know if guys have the same issue, but different brands of
Yes,
pants,
they
yeah,
wear
they
different.
fit differently. Well, and I don't know if it's like this with guys too, but some brands are like, I don't shop at like American Eagle or Aeropostale because their sizes are very, very, very small.
Or because you're old and you shouldn't be shopping.
Dude, they
there
have
anymore.
amazing sales, or else I probably would shop there. They have
Aeropostale's got
amazing sales.
Aeropostale's got good hoodies.
I just actually looked down
Aeropostale-
to see if Josh is wearing an Aeropostale shirt because he wears a lot of Aeropostale
They're
shirts.
Junior high kids wear Aeropostale.
Their hoodies are great.
Whatever. I don't care what brand it is. It's just they have nice, decently priced clothing. I don't
Okay.
care what the brand is. I go to Charlotte Rouge because I like their style, and it's kind of grown with me, so that's why.
I
So
don't know much about Charlotte Rouge.
Alex, at what point do you think you're going to be out of the loop?
I am out of the loop.
No.
I've been out of the
Buy
loop for
adult
years.
clothes, you mean, Josh?
by going to your favorite store, eventually it's not going to be your favorite store.
Charlotte Rouge has kind of been there for probably
know.
15 years of
Oh,
my
more
life.
than that.
I stopped,
More than that,
I
yeah.
stopped wearing American Eagle when I turned 30.
That's a
Well,
personal preference. I'm
That's
sure.
not true. I did
They've
have
also
some,
closed a lot
I
of
did
American
have
Eagles.
some like cargo khaki shorts.
Was it Hollister? They've closed a lot of. I don't even think.
Hollister's open.
Well, I've seen a
They
lot
moved
of.
it quite a few times in the
Oh.
mall, but Hollister's still there.
I've seen.
I like
people-
their cologne.
Anywho,
But anyways, yeah, like.
But yeah, so anyways, I had to go there and I bought a couple pairs of pants, and then I went back the next day, and their exchange policy, it's not really an exchange policy. You basically do a full return on the item, and they give you in-store credit. Like there's no
Yeah.
like giving your money back or anything like that. It's in-store credit, and then there's not really exchanging.
it's probably because they may not resell those,
Right.
so they want to make sure you
Yeah, that
spend
they-
the money in
yeah,
the store.
That's very true. And then they also have like on sale stuff, and that are like final sale. Doesn't matter.
No
Like
returns.
so, but
Yeah.
and there's even signs in the store that says do not try on clothes on the floor, on the sales floor,
Mhm.
because people have tried doing that. And I'm like, really? I'm like, you're gonna allow me to take this into my home, try it on, and then just bring it back, but you can't just open up a secluded one little room area for me to quickly try on a pair of pants.
I would assume it's
Right.
to say to the public, hey, you can buy our clothes because we don't allow people to try them on. Even though never has the idea of taking clothes home and bringing them back a clean thing. You
No,
know,
it's
always
No,
been,
it's not.
You know,
It's even worse.
unsanitary. You
Right.
could say.
I feel like it'd be worse.
It should be worse.
No,
Because
but
there's more of a chance for someone to spill
it's
on it,
just,
or
it's just PR. It's PR. It's.
I
you
know it's very
Bodily fluids
inconvenient.
and stuff too.
It's
Creepy.
very inconvenient.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, and then the whole process at the counter it doesn't take 2 seconds. It's a type in your name, now your address, now this, now that. Now, would you like in-store credit, or would you like to just go grab a bigger pair of pants? Which
is the same thing, you know, or
Mm.
except I guess your in-store credit
You can go towards
use on
something else,
anything.
right,
yeah,
right.
exactly.
It's dumb. It's just
It's very
Policies.
inconvenient for me. But yeah, so I went there to I was like, screw it. You know what? I've had a really shit week. I'm going to go do something for myself. So I just took my birthday money and went and bought a couple pairs of pants and
Yeah.
tried to make myself feel better, but then got disappointed.
Did it-
One pair didn't fit me.
Due to the fact that we took a week off, there's a lot of games and stuff I've been playing and watching. Like I got
yeah,
a lot to fill
some,
in.
Definitely some stuff to talk about.
Are you playing anything new? I know you're very excited about Game Pass right now.
I'm not excited. I don't get excited.
Super Mega Baseball 3.
Well, that's cool, but I'm not excited.
You messaged us.
I mean, we got on and
That
we're like,
means
oh
you're
my
excited.
God.
A message is not equal excitement
The
necessarily.
fact that you took the
It's
time to
notable.
You took the
open
time to
your
tell us.
phone
it's
and
notable.
text us.
It's notable. It's
Okay.
not I'm
For
not
everybody that
excited.
knows Brett, they know that's
But
a big deal.
I did play some of that, but I went back to Modern Warfare 2, the remaster, and just did some achievement hunting. And there was one achievement that is go through all of the missions without dying.
Did you say Modern Warfare 2 Remaster?
Yes.
How did I forget that this even happened?
I don't know. It came out 2020, I think. But anyway, so I started doing it, and I made it all the way through. And when I would die, I had to restart the mission.
Oh.
Made it all the way through. Achievement didn't pop. I'm like, what the hell? And I did it on recruit, you know, just kind of flying through it. So I looked it up, and if you die, you have to save and exit and then start the mission over. So I had to go through it again.
Oh my
So
God.
I played through it twice and just got some achievements, few achievements here and there. And then I went back to, because of the Batman that's coming out, I went back to Arkham Knight. And because on my Xbox version, I was at like 87% completed or whatever. So I just did some of the DLC and some of the final stuff to kind of achievement hunt in there. So that
When
was
is that
fun.
out? This weekend?
The Batman is
Yeah.
out Friday. Yep.
Friday.
I am going to see it. I am very excited.
There was never a argument over whether or not we were.
Okay, so here's the thing, Brett. Alex has never experienced any of the Modern Warfare campaigns. I'm
No.
very
Well,
interested
that's-
in.
That's
You go
her
right
problem.
ahead. It's not a problem because I don't care to play it.
Oh no, they're good. You should. In fact, I
don't care.
was saying you should play them, and I was looking them up.
I don't care.
Like, I don't
No, they're
understand
good.
how you can be so gung ho about multiplayer but not want to play the campaign.
I feel like that's really easy to understand.
Put it on hardened then, you know, if you want a challenge.
No,
Right.
it's not a challenge against NPCs. It's
It is a challenge. Have you played you haven't played them.
Brett, you
They're
didn't listen
hard.
to me. Let me finish. My challenging,
She's competitive.
aura about me. I don't want to be competitive to an NPC. I want to be challenged by you on the other end of a microphone yelling at me, telling me
You could be challenged by me who's beat them on veteran.
I don't
Ooh.
care.
Hey,
This is-
Alex.
Actually, I've only
Alex,
Campaigns
I
to
was-
me are
did two
here.
on veteran.
Multiplayer is
I'll
up
be-
here.
Black Ops on veteran.
I
don't
was
care.
going to tell you I want to sit next to you. You play them. I would love to do that. Do a couch co-op of that and just see your reaction to some of these
Isn't
things in
it
the
true you run
They're great.
into if another online player sees you and gets a headshot on you, you're dead?
Yes.
Well, that
in
happens
Warzone.
on veteran in Call of Duty. You get maybe 3 shots and
but
you're
did
down.
you? But did you get shot in the head by an NPC or a real person?
An NPC.
Exactly. I don't care.
Alex, I want you to
I
experience
don't
it. I'm
understand
serious.
it, but whatever.
There is no challenge.
There's a way. Yes,
against-
it is a challenge.
Well, yes, okay, but there's no real challenge. This is not
What?
another.
What
This is
challenge
not
is it?
another person's skill level against your skill
It's
level. Their skill level.
Arguably a better because they're it's
agree.
they don't have flaws. It's AI.
That's very true. But I get the high off of winning
Out
against
of the easier one.
Whether it's easy or not, there's different skilled players.
Well, she played one thing on easy, and that was Halo, just to get through the campaign.
But I
just
meant,
to experience it,
a real person versus AI. When the real person, may not be as good as the AI.
Right. Well, I mean, you get that.
I wish I had somebody that could get in my head and
Hey,
word this differently.
but I think you should experience them because they are really good
They are good.
campaigns.
Yep. So is Black Ops.
Yeah, I would say they kind of fell off. Black Ops.
First Black Ops. That's what I meant.
2 was okay. That's about it. 2 was fine, I'd say. I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077.
I saw the trial and I
It's-
downloaded
it
it.
is-
Demo, whatever.
It's not even it's 5 hours of the game.
Okay.
So you get to play 5 hours.
There's a little. It says trial in your game's library.
Right, because it's a time based.
Yeah.
So it's just a time based. You get to play the game.
I've downloaded it. Have not fired it up yet.
There's nudity, and if you play as a guy,
That's all I've heard about is that
remember
when you're
that-
developing your character, you can go down to nipple size.
Yep. I remember when that came out that was a thing. So.
yeah. You can
And your junk.
your junk size too.
Well, junk size,
Well, you played Saints
and
Row.
as well as whether or not you have a lawn or
They
not.
do the same thing in Saints Row. Well, the later ones, your
Oh.
Johnson size and your
I
creative
don't
character.
think they did it in 3.
Yeah,
They did
I
in
know, but
four.
you
They
said
did
that
in
you
4.
can change your hair.
Your pubic hair, yes. Even the shave of the pubic hair,
Wow.
the shave style. I don't know. I'm waiting to see where that goes.
I kind of just want to play just the customization part.
And I'm not like I don't hate it, but if you're used to like some type of like first person shooters style, it's a little swimmier. Like you feel a little like a little off like compared to Call of Duty and stuff like that.
So I do have a quick story of when I was playing Arkham Knight. Did you ever play Arkham Knight?
Some I
So-
played a little. Is that the one where you're mostly in the Batmobile?
There's
There's a
some
lot of
spots
missions.
where there are, yes.
Yeah.
But so
I played that.
the
Not through it though.
it's open world this time. Well, so is Arkham City, but
Mhm.
all the bad guys you fight or all the different things you do are called Gotham's Most Wanted.
Mhm.
Well, one of them is Kirk Langstrom, who is the Man Bat.
Oh, the Man Bat. Yeah.
So I was grappling, and you can upgrade to where you can speed up your grapple and it launches you off of whatever you grappled
Oh,
onto.
that's cool.
So I hook up to this ledge and I'm grappling up, and I get to the ledge and he jumps over the ledge, scared the hell out of me.
Did you jump out of your skin?
I jumped because I went to my PC version and I was only like 8% in.
Oh wow.
And I scared, oh my god, because he's right there, and then he flies off and you gotta go get him. But I did not remember that part at all. It was pretty hilarious.
I've never
actually.
faced I don't remember facing too many on Arkham Knight that were like big names right away. But
Well, I mean, what do you mean?
I don't remember Arkham Knight very well. I remember
And it did come out
Arkham
in
City
14.
more. I remember Arkham City because I played it.
It's an 8-year-old game.
Yeah,
Arkham
yeah.
Knight.
I also played. I'm back. So Madden 22 is now on.
I
Game
downloaded
Pass.
it. Started Face the Franchise. Was not a fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I stick with Madden 20 now. I haven't really just played a game
Mm-hmm.
on 22, but 21 annoyed me because Face the Franchise was weird, and 22 I'm kind of done with football, and that's the problem.
Really?
For now,
Right.
Like I get.
It's a
into
weird
it
time
in
for
the
them
fall.
to put it on Game Pass, but you can.
I think
see
it's on
why.
purpose because they want people to buy it during the football season.
Right.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Right.
Um,
But last year or 2 years ago they added their most recent Madden before the Super Bowl. I remember it was
I
before.
think it was last year.
That was awesome because I was really
I think
excited
it was
to play
because EA Play went to Game Pass
it. Right.
last year before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Do you have any other playing?
I'm not playing, but I
Got
have
some watching.
several watching.
Oh, yeah,
and
we
I
do
got
too.
them kind of in order
Yeah.
of importance. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's one that's very important.
You went to the theater.
I did twice.
What? Twice?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the first one I saw Uncharted.
Okay. What'd you think?
It was fine. It was weird. When you play 4 Uncharted games and then they throw in Tom Holland, he's not. Nathan
I know
Drake.
he's Spider-Man.
He's not, but he did fine. He was a good performance.
That's good.
Same for Mark Wahlberg. They did set it up for a sequel.
Wow.
And I saw today that globally it's done like 220 million. So there
That's
will
good.
most likely be a sequel that's pretty good for a video game
Right.
movie.
Right.
But yeah, it was good.
Oh, that's good. At
If
least you enjoyed
if you
it.
liked the games, you'll probably like the movie. The only thing is, there were no shootouts.
Really?
He didn't even pick up a gun until the final act.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that Nathan Drake stuff? Like, is that like a Nathan Drake thing?
In the very first Uncharted, you get a gun. Literally, you can't play without a gun. Like the first cutscene, and then you have a gun.
Oh, wow.
So it starts right away with the
That's
gunplay.
very odd.
Interesting.
Do you want me to talk about another one, or do you got?
Yeah,
something?
talk about your other one because I'm ready for it.
Well, I'm not. I was gonna do the one I know you're waiting for last because there's
Okay,
one other
that's
one.
fine.
So on Hulu, there's a new miniseries
Mm-hmm.
called Pam and Tommy. Have you seen this?
No, I want to see
Well,
it. I want to see
We watched Hot Ones. What's his name?
Seth
it.
Rogen.
Sebastian.
Sebastian
Oh.
Stan.
Okay.
So he talks about it. I didn't know anything about this.
So I believe there are 5 episodes available. I've watched 4, or there's 6 available, and I've watched 5.
It went off.
I remember when this was a thing. It was
Right.
because
The scandal.
It started the celebrity sex tape thing.
It did. Yeah, it was the first big
I
one.
didn't know all of the backstory. I just know that a contractor stole it and basically mass produced it.
Yeah.
Right.
As far as the series itself, Seth Rogen is fine. The real star of this series is Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
He does a phenomenal job playing Tommy.
That's good.
The girl playing Pam, her name is Lily James. She's not that interesting. It's kind of a bland performance
Oh,
to me.
sucks.
Yeah.
I just don't see it, but he does a great job. And for 90s kids, especially guys, watch this
Okay.
because it's interesting, and it really kind of just shines a light on more than I think what we knew on the surface.
Okay.
I mean, every kid wanted to see this tape.
Right.
Yeah, I still haven't.
I still haven't.
Maybe I haven't. I don't know.
I haven't.
We I want to say one thing that we've been watching. We've been watching Attack on Titan. Now,
Is that
We-
a DC?
it's anime.
It's anime.
Full on anime.
Yep.
Based off the manga, and I gotta say, I wish I would have gotten into this a lot sooner. Like, there's a lot to it that's so intense. Every episode is jaw dropping.
Mm?
If
They're
you
only
can-
20 minutes long.
If you can just free your mind of the reality of today and just
Yeah.
not be a part of that and be in this world, you can be okay. It took Alex a couple episodes to be all right with what's happening.
It took me
It's
a couple
basically-
episodes because it's
Uh,
scary.
We're not into anime at all, but I'm trying to be. And I got a bunch of people that I play Warzone with throughout the week, and they're like, "Hey, let's start an anime club where we just start watching something that's popular." I'm like, "All right, Attack on Titan seems to be the go-to because it's just about to finish, or it just finished." And we started up season 1. At least I did. Patrick is already on season 2. I don't know about Brig or Quentin, but I mean, from where we're at, this show is so crazy as far as an animation.
I mean, I can
goes.
definitely see why it's a big deal.
It's just every
Like, why
episode
it's
you're like,
huge.
what is happening? Why did this just happen? Why is I gotta see the next one because why in the world?
I know. Like, it's like, it's last night. It was like 1:00 in the morning. I'm like, why don't we watch Attack on Titan? I'm like, wow, I don't think I've ever said that to an anime.
No, you haven't.
The only anime I've sat through like a season was Pokemon and Ruby.
Ruby, yes.
Yeah.
yes.
I don't think I would ever watch anime, but what I did start kind of watching some of are the DC animated stuff, not just
Oh yeah, me too.
Batman animated series, but like I watched The Killing Joke several months
I
ago.
love that.
which was really good.
I've been watching Long Halloween.
Okay, yeah, because there's 2 parts
Yes,
to that.
I
and
haven't
then
finished that.
Today I just started Death in the Family,
Okay.
which talks about how Jason Todd turns into Red Hood.
There was a new one that just got added to HBO of Batman. That's like some samurai one. I think.
Oh, I think yeah.
that one I gotta check out too. I just gotta. Those are interesting to me because I mean they're
darker.
great. Yeah, they're darker. And
more adult.
there was the Dark Knight Returns.
And part 1 and 2.
Those are on HBO.
And I
as
believe
well.
that's based on the book, which I wanted to read because I'm pretty sure that's when he kills Superman. I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
Something
actually.
big happens.
Yeah.
I remember that.
We watched Free Guy,
Yes.
Is that the Ryan
the
Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds movie.
one.
You'd love it.
Oh
You
my
would love it.
god, that movie is so underrated, man.
Under it was popular.
Didn't it Didn't it bomb?
It kind of did.
Well, that's what I
it
mean.
was-
Like, meaning underrated, meaning a lot of people didn't talk about it, or
It's just- it's not
it
as
might have came
popular
out
as
at the
it should
wrong
be.
time. Like, that movie's amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
It's really good.
have you seen Ready Player One?
No.
Oh, you gotta see both of these then.
I would
because
say, like,
For you guys, more like GTA. But if you were an NPC, in
if you were,
GTA,
it's living your life, like, or this movie is the perspective of an NPC realizing
he's an NPC.
they're an NPC. It's really good. It's very, very
Is that
good.
on HBO Max?
Yes,
It's
just
all
got
right.
added.
So it's a mix of Lego Movie.
Oh yes.
Like the
Oh
like
yeah, it's
the-
Lego Movie
like-
and
yes,
GTA.
Lego Movie and GTA.
It's really good. It's kind of predictable.
It at the end I think is, but I think that the movie itself is a good 9.5 out of 10. I think for
Mhm.
me.
I wish
Like,
we'd have seen it a lot
was-
sooner.
That was very, very good movie.
I'll wear that as a Halloween costume. His
Yes.
his outfit.
Yeah,
It's great.
blue shirt guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got other watching stuff?
Just the final one that I think
Okay.
is the one we want to get to.
We got a couple other ones.
Go ahead.
Euphoria season 2.
We just finished it.
Just finished it today,
An
and
hour
it just
ago.
aired last night. Was the final episode of the
Yes.
season. Not as crazy of an ending as I thought it would be, but
Well,
it
not
was,
as crazy as season 1.
it was good. But it was good. It was intense. I gotta say it's a great show, and I'm excited.
This
to see what
season, I
season
think,
3
was
is.
more intense than last season.
Oh yeah. They pushed the bar a lot higher on this.
Yes,
one.
they did.
As far as male genitalia goes, even.
I know,
Jesus.
right?
There's a moment there. I was like, all right. Do you want to repeat what you said?
No, we don't have to. No, it's already shared all over social media. It's
Okay. And then also, Alex and I have been. She's been kind of in the room, but I've had him on. I still stuck with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I'm on Return of the King now, and I just have him on every now and then, and mostly late at
fine. I
night.
hate it when you put that stuff on before I fall asleep because
You want to watch it?
I just want to watch it.
It's good. Yeah. I'm still saying Two Towers is my favorite out of the 3 so far, but I'm still going through Return of the King again for the.
Are you
umpteenth
watching
time.
the?
Extended?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
watching.
oh, yeah.
You're watching like the 14 hours.
The way you should watch it.
The
Yes.
14
Well,
hours worth of
It's
film.
not 14.
It's
like
action.
It's like 10 or something like that.
10 to 11. It's 3, 3, and 4.
I think it's 4, 4.
I'm gonna say it
almost
was like
5.
I think
No.
one's 5.
I don't think the first 2 are over 4.
Okay. You got bring up your next one. I'm gonna look this up as far as how long.
Oh,
these
as far
are.
as the watching, so I finally made
Yeah.
it to see Scream.
Yeah.
You said I would be mad. I was not mad.
You were
Really?
what?
No.
What?
I enjoyed it. In fact, I think
Fuck
the
outta here.
star of the film is Jack Quaid, who plays Huey.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think he was great, but so it does something interesting, which they even alluded to when legacy character Randy's niece and nephew are talking about the requel,
Yes.
where you have to have new, but you have to bring in legacy
Yes.
to kick off the new.
11
Yes.
hours.
So therefore, if there's another Scream movie, and this is full spoilers by the way, I don't think they bring back the legacy characters, or
I
at
hope
least
No one's
not.
gonna see it then.
I disagree.
So you like this?
I did.
I hated it. It's awesome.
I liked everything about it until the last like 30, 45 minutes. I
It's
thought
awful.
the ending was horrible.
I did find it a little strange. Like I understand having, I don't even remember what his name was. What was Jack Quaid's character's name?
Just the boyfriend.
I don't
The
know.
boyfriend of the sister of one of the victims, him being one of the killers, but the girl, like, she was on screen almost not.
Yeah, I know.
So
That's why I thought that was
I didn't
stupid.
care for her, but it made sense. It was kind of the same thing as Debbie Salton too.
My theory was that Dewey was going to come back, or what's his name?
Well, they said all 3 of them were coming back.
No, Dewey was going to be the killer,
Oh, I get you.
or
Freaking whatever
Gail?
his name is.
Gail Weathers?
No, not Gail.
No,
From the
Oh,
first movie.
Stu.
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 Yes.
I was waiting
His
so much.
death
I was
was
like,
never
please.
confirmed.
No,
Correct.
it wasn't.
And he was even in the second one.
Yeah.
As
They
Yeah.
a-
even mentioned both of them.
Here's the thing.
and it pissed me off.
They
could have done
the
it.
killer up till now has always been traced back to Sydney in some way. Until now. Sort of. I guess not even then. You didn't technically because
No.
in 2 Debbie Salt. I mean, yeah, she was
But you never saw her
Billy
before
Loomis's
ever.
mother.
You
Exactly.
never saw her before.
Exactly. By the way, was that really Skeet Ulrich? That wasn't digital Skeet Ulrich.
That was
it?
digital.
Was it?
Yeah.
Are you
That was-
sure?
oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
that
yeah.
was,
It was
digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
That's all Hollywood loves
but
to
they
do now.
credited him.
Well, he voiced.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But they wanted to keep him the young that died. They don't want to age
Because
him.
I don't
so.
know.
Have you seen what he looks like now?
No.
Oh,
He
it's
doesn't
nowhere
look like
near that. I'm gonna look him up.
I thought it
actually.
probably was digital, but then they credited him like, well, I guess it could have been real,
His voice, yeah.
real Skeet Ulrich. But I did find it a little strange. It was kind of a reach to make Billy Loomis have a daughter that
Yes.
to bring in. So yeah, he's got a little age in the eyes,
Little
doesn't he?
bit.
Oh yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good next chapter. And like I say, if there's another Scream, which there probably will be, I don't think.
Oh,
they
they already announced it. We already said
Okay,
that.
then I
Yeah.
don't think they need to bring back Sydney or Gale. And those are the last two
I won't see
legacy
it.
characters, unless they get crazy like most other slasher franchises get,
They
like
have,
going to
yeah.
space,
Right.
and they
Oh my
say
god.
Stu's not dead, he's the next killer. You know, that's
No.
very possible. But I think they want to keep it somewhat realistic.
I'm out of the loop of Scream now. I guess
I don't know.
this one killed it.
They really.
They
I don't
ruined
know
it.
what they would have to do to catch my attention because I was super excited about this, and it definitely would have been like a stand-up. Yes, he's back. If
What
he would have
did you expect?
that.
What, Stu?
Yes,
Stuart Dewey.
that would
think
have
that'd
been
be-
perfect.
I think it'd be way too easy for it to just be Stu.
Stu Dewey.
I would have
or-
liked that other
You
than
would-
some girl that I barely saw
So
through the
you
whole
wanted
movie.
Someone you expected?
Yes.
Yes,
What?
Yes.
That's crazy. Why
as
would
like
you
an
want
as
somebody you
as an
expected?
original person that has seen the first all the way to now, like
I agree.
it's time to just like give it to like that's what I
think
want.
part of the
The nostalgia
them
factor is huge here,
is trying
and they
to
dropped
figure
it.
out who it is.
I think it's awful.
But what else was I? What?
I don't know.
I don't
I hated the movie.
I wonder. I guess
It ends at 4 with me.
you have to. They have to do something with the story to go in a different way. They've done
Right.
it each time.
Well, right.
So-
They still could have had Stu or Dewey be the killer
Why?
and have them die at the end.
Why would you want Dewey to be the killer?
Because he's gone through it all, and every single Scream, he just gets injured to be off screen for a while. Every single Scream. Tell me I'm wrong. So this one, I was like, is he just
He doesn't really get injured in 3, does he?
what?
He doesn't get injured in 3.
I don't remember 3. 3 was throwaway for
I
me.
know. I don't really remember.
He's injured in 3.
I don't think so.
I thought he was hospitalized.
No, because they all end up at that mansion, and he's the one that shoots Roman in the head.
Okay, well that one probably not, but the other one's like 4 he was injured, and
Yeah.
3 or 2 he was injured. And 1
Either
he
way,
was injured,
it
so-
was a thrill ride all the way to about the end.
Yeah.
I liked the movie all the way till about the end.
That's okay. That's what movies are there for. It's to appeal to some people and some people not.
Yep, I know.
And we move on. Let's talk about the movie club. The
Okay.
Silence of the Lambs. So this was my choice of the fan topic or fan list.
So can I say something?
Go ahead.
So I told the girls at work that it was Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
And I said, let me guess, Brett hasn't seen this.
You haven't seen it
I
either.
said,
well,
actually-
that's true. Though.
Actually,
Right.
I was like,
So they
I
busted
haven't
your
seen
balls
it.
instead of mine for once.
and they were like, are you kidding? I would have thought out of everyone. I was like, nope, I've never seen it. I'm like,
Yep.
I've seen one like scene. That's
So,
it.
Synopsis of this one. Clarice Starling is a top student at the FBI's training academy. Jack Crawford wants Clarice to interview Dr. Hannibal Lecter, a brilliant psychiatrist who is also a violent psychopath, serving life behind bars for various acts of murder and cannibalism. Crawford believes that Lecter may have insight into a case that Starling, as an attractive young woman, may just have the bait to draw him out. Starring Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, and Lawrence A. Bonney. So critics give this a 96%. Fans give it a 95.
I didn't like it that much.
Right, but Anthony Hopkins though.
I liked it enough
Performance.
to where we got done with it, and I was like, well, I want to watch Hannibal now.
It didn't do that for me.
Did that for you?
Oh.
I was conflicted because am I more interested in Hannibal or am I more interested in Buffalo Bill?
Right.
You know, because that's the climax.
They already told the story of Buffalo Bill. We don't need to know it anymore.
What's the story of Buffalo Bill?
He's like a deranged transsexual who's.
You mean they told it in the movie?
Yes.
Well, they did. They kind of took the quick version then, because
Did
the
you
whole
have?
middle of the
You follow
movie.
friggin' Buffalo Bill's story the whole entire movie.
But the middle of the movie is all about Hannibal.
It is. Yes.
Well, yes, they mix him in with it, but
And then he gets away, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we still got to find Buffalo Bill."
Yeah.
Because he's gonna kill this woman that he kidnapped and put in a hole.
Right.
yeah.
So I just thought it was kind of weird to jump back and forth like that. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
So this is the fourth time I've seen this movie. Every time I learn just a little bit more about what's going on. This time around, I think I've just learned the entirety of it because I followed everything. I didn't know that Buffalo Bill got denied surgery.
Yeah.
Like that was a big thing, and that's why he's kind of like gone on a.
You know who
rampage
he
due to it.
is? That actor.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I do know it. Is that
I know him, but I don't know his
What
name.
jumped to me first was he's the cop that's running Brian in the first Fast and Furious
okay?
with the
no.
glasses and balding.
We wouldn't know Fast and Furious as much as you would.
But you know, he's been in a lot of stuff.
He has. Yes,
One of
I
those
know the
guys
actor.
you've seen in lots of stuff, but
Yeah.
you never know who it is.
Alex was really. You did not like the scene where he was like the.
Oh, he voices Rusty Nail in Joyride.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, he when he does his little tuck thing.
Okay, so I can't take that scene where he's just like, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me." Like I can't take that seriously because of is it Clerks?
Yes,
Clerks
2.
and
Family.
Family Guy had made fun of it, and I'd seen those clips so many times, and especially Clerks of whatever the hell his name is.
Jason Mewes.
Yes, Jason Mewes, like making fun of that, where he opens up his trench coat and he's all walking with his legs all crossed and his wiener tucked in.
that's,
And I was like, I can't take it seriously, and I was like, well, okay, now I totally understand why this was such a big deal.
Joe Dirt does a short parody of it's Buffalo Bob, and Buffalo Bob puts Joe Dirt in the hole.
Scott
Oh my
Glenn.
God.
That's funny. Yeah, Scott Glenn.
Oh, I knew him. Yes. Hold on. Who was? Hold on. I'm trying to find Buffalo Bill here.
He should be like.
He's
one of
not
the
up on the top
first
list of IMDb.
ones.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm scrolling through here.
Yeah, why the hell?
Maybe they
would-
don't want to spoil it.
I mean, is his real name? I mean, would it be credited under Buffalo Bill, or would it be credited under whatever the heck his name really was? I don't remember what his name was.
Darn it, this is gonna mess with me. Okay.
Why
either
the
way.
heck would they have not have credited, like right there?
Okay. Let me go back to my notes here, though. Shoot.
I know. I really enjoyed the movie.
Did you?
I want to watch Hannibal now.
That's crazy.
My
that you
mom's
do.
gonna yell at me the fact that I haven't
Ted
seen it.
Levine,
Ted Levine. Okay.
and his real name was James Gumb.
Ah,
Yeah.
Gumb.
Okay.
I will say I am not a fan of Jodie Foster.
No, I'm not either.
Her voice is weird and just
She's
doesn't
not.
do anything for me.
She's not attractive to me.
I think she's a great actress.
She's
like,
good
I think
Yeah,
she's really good.
Performance
as-
was fine. It's
Yeah.
just it's
Ted
a
Levine.
personal
Okay.
thing,
I
I
finally
guess.
looked him up. Here, Shutter Island, Wild Wild West. He's General McGrath.
That's right. That was the other one I knew.
Yes, there you go. There you go. It was like, man,
It was gonna kill me if I didn't look
It's
it
like
up.
I know his voice,
Which
and I
you
know it from
never
a very
know 'cause
popular movie.
McGrath had a long beard and long hair.
Well,
But the
yeah, I know, but it
voice.
was the
The
voice.
which
It
is
was the
right.
voice I
Why
was
Rusty
getting.
Nail.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I've never. I actually have it in the notes here. I don't find her to be attractive. I mean, I liked her in Contact, but that was about it. There are so many hidden clues to the detective work that you can actually spot during the movie. I actually pointed out a couple. I don't remember what it was that I did. It's very similar to Seven to me, is what I get.
It is. It's got a 7 feel to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Seven is one of my favorite 90s
I
movies.
can't watch 7 anymore because I want to know what's in the box.
It's
It's
the
her
head.
head.
I know, but I want to see.
Why?
You
I don't know why,
That's-
but the movie you just
That's the
they
point.
don't let
exactly
you see
the
it.
point.
It's just because Brad Pitt screaming that at the end, like that's just That's what you want to see it. They never show it to you.
Right. Anthony Hopkins apparently studied a lot of serial killers, and he also went to courts and actually watched a lot of trials and was learning about serial killers in order to actually.
He did a
portray.
very, very,
He did a
very,
good job.
very good job being very
Made
scary.
you feel like he
very
was
scary.
portraying one that actually existed.
Yes, like it really kind of messed with me a little bit. Now, one of the people that I talked to that likes those movies or has seen them said that she was like, "Oh, I can't believe you've never seen that." And then we went on the conversation. I was like, "I really want to watch Hannibal." And she's like, "Cool, I'm never watching that movie again." I was like, "Why?" She's like, "Oh, that really messed me
There's
up
a pig scene that's pretty messed up.
psychologically or
Yeah.
apparently." Like she's like, I can't watch it anymore." And I was like, "Well, now I really gotta watch it."
They have someone else play Clarice. Jodie.
Because Jodie couldn't come back.
Who was it? The girl from Lost World. I can't think of her name. The redhead.
Oh, Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore. Yeah,
Oh.
she plays Clarice instead. That kind of messed me up.
So
I didn't
she
like
couldn't.
that.
Jodie Foster couldn't come back because of.
I think she just didn't like
she
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, there was some kind of article or something that I read that she basically it got to her head.
Yeah.
Like
right.
she's like, I can't do another one.
Right. So I'm gonna give this movie an 8. It's a classic. I mean, it's good.
I'd say it's definitely worth the title of
watch.
I'll
classic.
give it a 7.
Yeah. Brett.
I give it like an 8.5.
8.5. Yeah.
I
Brett,
liked it.
you have a choice now. You can either pick from the list or you can pick your own movie.
Well, I was gonna pick my own.
Okay,
just
that's fine.
because
It's February 28th. So
I'm gonna see the Batman. I'll probably see it on Sunday.
do you want to make that our movie?
Oh, we'll go.
Yeah, if
Well, we're gonna be going to a different movie.
you'll go to
theater.
your theater, I'll go to mine.
Yeah, we'll go to the right theater. He'll go to the wrong one.
Well, I'm not going.
Exactly what I said.
We're
You'll
gonna go
to
on
the right one. and I'll-
Josh and I. We're gonna
Actually,
go. We're gonna go on Saturday.
I will say that
Probably.
you're gonna go on Saturday. It'll be
Yeah.
a madhouse.
We don't have time.
I don't
on
have time
Sunday.
Sunday.
We don't.
Yeah, because you're going to that thing.
Yeah.
Not so much the last 2 times, but the one before it, I don't even remember what I saw. I was not impressed with the AMC. I don't know if they're having staffing issues, but it
Probably.
wasn't very clean. One of their Coke machines was leaking out of the bottom, so they just put a sign up. Last 2 times have been better, but honestly, the one on DuPont, it needs updated, and
Yeah.
I'm sure they just don't have the money to do it.
Not after
They
this
put in
pandemic.
that bar,
Mhm.
and I don't know
What-
if it's
why-
ever been used.
I don't know why
Mm-mm.
people would put in a bar.
Because before COVID, they wanted to make it like a go
Like a
and hang out and then
Yeah.
go have a drink and then go see a movie. Good idea, good way
Mhm.
to bring in revenue,
Mhm.
but COVID killed that.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm sure they're not getting a return on their investment with
No.
that.
No.
So
That sucks
but
a lot.
I don't know what it is about movie theaters and like terrible decor. You know?
Their carpet's no
you
good.
know, it used
Every
to
movie
be.
theater I've ever been to has the worst carpet pattern in the world.
Oh yeah, it does.
It really
There's
does.
been one theater Josh and I have been to that is decorated amazingly.
Oh, that's in Chicago.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be that way. It's an actual like dining theater.
Yeah, the one I went to in Indy
It had
was
like
the
a
same
lot,
way. It
a lot
was
of props.
It
in
was like
It
Hollywood
was
Boulevard. Is that what it was
classy.
called? Yeah.
Very classy.
or just it looked nice.
It was
wasn't
very good.
Yeah.
Just cheap crap everywhere.
No. In fact, this place that we went to had actual props from movies
Yeah.
and stuff. I
Yeah.
think they had the car from Blues Brothers on there.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It was like half museum, half theater. It was really cool. And that was the one that they showed Rocky Horror every Saturday night at
Mhm.
midnight. So it was just like they kept that tradition going.
I do
Right.
need to talk about 2 things with the Batman
Okay.
real
Okay.
quick. So I got a 10 on IGN.
Yeah, it's gotten
Yeah.
some good ratings.
So that's
I gotta
pretty
see how
cool.
good it's doing on Rotten Tomatoes too.
Um,
But I'm probably gonna enjoy this just due to the fact that I want to see a new portrayal of the Riddler.
I watched the review
You did.
and from IGN, and they said that it's even a little darker than it ever has been before as far as
I
a
thought
Batman
that was
story.
what they were trying to
I'm
do.
sure it
Well-
was because even Pattinson's Bruce Wayne is a kind of dark, broken
Yeah.
version
Mhm.
of him.
Well, when we saw the Snyder cut, I was like, "This is the darkest I want to see. This is the darkest I've seen Batman. I want to see darker." And hopefully
Yes,
it's-
and that and it got a lot of praise being like that dark. Like it made it more realistic.
Do you see? No, never mind. Go ahead.
There, you did say you wanted to see the Riddler though, and
Yes.
I read something today that blew my mind. So Paul Dano plays the Riddler.
Yeah, and he's
Do you know who that is?
No.
he's in the movie Taking Lives. I know that.
He is Klitzy from The Girl Next Door.
Do you want to pull him up real quick? So
Yeah,
see what
yeah.
he looks like.
The girl next door. Yeah. He's what's his Paul.
Paul
Dano?
Dano, Dano. Now, if you see the picture I saw, you won't even recognize him. That's why I had to actually look him up.
Yeah. Right here.
I don't recognize.
See
him.
if you can pull up Paul Dano, Girl Next Door.
Okay, because I do not recognize him right now.
I love that movie, by the way. The Girl Next Door.
It is a good movie. Images. Yeah, you'll recognize him
There
here.
he is.
Okay.
nerdy kid.
Now I recognize him. Is it sad that that's how I
Mhm.
recognize him
I
looking
think
like that?
I love this movie because I'm pretty sure the graduating class that, what's the main character's name? Emil Hirsch.
Yeah.
I think that's the class of 04, which is what I was, the class of 04.
There it is, right there, Emil Hirsch.
There he is.
So,
Whatever happened to him?
well, the last thing I remember him being in was
That's Paul
Lone
Dano.
Survivor. He was one of the 4 Navy SEALs, but he also was big in that book that came to a movie, Into the Wild. He got a bunch of recognition. I've never seen it, but apparently he had a really good performance for that.
This was him in Taking Lives, Alex.
Yeah. He looks like he's got kind of he could play famous singer, Josh.
Well, the story I read.
Oh, John Lennon.
John Lennon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I could see that. The story I read is that his performance of the Riddler were so intense that it gave him nightmares, kind of like a
Oh, Heath
Jack
Ledger.
Nicholson,
I wouldn't doubt
Heath
it
Ledger
because
Joker.
everybody they would just follow suit. Like there should almost be a warning on the contract that he has to sign playing
Maybe
like the
there
Riddler
was.
or the Joker or something
Mhm.
like that says like you're probably gonna get messed up playing this role.
Maybe there was.
Yeah.
I don't know, probably was.
I'm very excited to see how this goes. And we're talking about movies. I got a couple of movie things here. Sonic 3 is already in development.
Without 2 hasn't even come out.
Two
yet.
hasn't
2 hasn't even come out.
yet.
And there's going to be a Knuckles spin-off series.
I believe it.
Confirmed for Paramount Plus with
I'm
Idris
sure.
Elba.
Yeah.
reprising
Really?
the role.
You
Yes.
got the Knuckles.
Yep.
That's so awesome.
And then another big thing about some other movie news here. Indy 5 wrapped
I
in
saw
filming.
that just before it came over.
And it will
today.
premiere 14 years after Crystal Skull.
So we are
I'm
gonna say goodbye to
predicting-
him.
I'm predicting it's crap.
Well,
I don't know.
it's hard to say these days.
I don't know. It's
I
hard
hope
to
I'm
say.
wrong, but I have no desire to see 75-year-old Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones.
I do.
What is the
I
oldest?
don't know why, but I do.
I mean, what else can Harrison Ford portray at this point?
He doesn't need to. He can retire. He doesn't need to do
He
anymore.
doesn't need to reprise his iconic role.
He just needs to go to Comic Cons and
40
sign
years
autographs
ago.
now.
Is there another?
He's crazy. Have you ever seen some of his latest interviews?
No.
He says the most outlandish shit just to stir people up.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Because
that's
he's
weird.
got nothing else to
I'm sure
do.
that's why. He's like,
Is he still married to,
How can I say
to
relevant?
Calista Flockhart? Is he still with her?
I think so.
Yeah, that's awesome. They've been together forever. Anyways,
If not, my mom would be married. To
And he
him.
has well, so does Morgan Freeman with the earrings. Like he has.
He does have an earring.
One
Yeah, he has a
earring,
dangle.
Harrison
coup-
Ford has a dangle.
Yes.
No, I didn't know he
yes,
did.
Yes. So Nintendo is shutting down their Wii U and DS shop.
Boo! Oh my god, so sad.
Are you
This is
being
big.
sarcastic?
This is big.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Well, this
We
is big.
freaking hated
I
the
don't
Wii. It
know
was the
if
worst
it is
purchase in the
big.
whole world that I tried to tell Josh not to buy. He still did it anyway.
I remember.
And how many times do you think we picked that thing up?
I have no idea.
Not
Probably
very
that
many
much,
times.
No. My Switch is collecting dust right now, and I need to play stuff on there.
I do not think it's collecting dust. I think we have played
More already.
more
yes.
of that console than I think the
Yes.
Wii,
Yes,
and the
but
Wii was
okay,
huge.
When was the last time you played it?
Well, she was just with her nephew.
I was just playing it with my nephew.
You said yours is collecting dust.
It's the
That is
same
it's
Wii.
the same
Or
Wii or
Switch.
same Switch.
So then it's not collecting dust.
No, it's not.
Alex is changing my mind on me saying that. It doesn't get played as often as the Xbox does. I will say that. Speaking of Xbox, they re-added the Twitch app to the Xbox dashboard. First
Oh,
time in
sweet.
5 years because, Mixer was a thing.
Yes.
And now they brought Twitch back in, and you can restream from your console directly again.
Cool.
So they removed that feature 5 years ago because
I
Mixer.
feel like Twitch is getting very saturated right
It
now.
is. It really is.
Very.
What do you mean by that?
I don't like, so when I joined
Yeah.
4 years ago,
You're on year 4 here.
4
soon.
years, it will be next month.
Very soon.
Yeah.
Like 3
When
weeks.
I joined 4 years ago, people were still kind of, what the hell is Twitch? What's Twitch? What's Twitch? I mean, now, depending on who you talk to, a lot of people know what Twitch is now.
They
Or
do.
at least, like, what gaming and streaming and things like
Well,
that are.
It's kind of the natural progression.
Mm-hmm.
It is, but it's like,
grows.
I feel like everybody I'm talking to now is, oh, my boyfriend really wants to get into that.
Oh
Oh, my
my God.
husband has been talking about getting into that. Oh, my friend's friend just started doing that. Oh, my friend does that. Like, it's all like in the last like few months I'm hearing that, and I'm like, and they're all going to Twitch. So and I'm
Yeah.
part of a few different Twitch community groups, like on Facebook, to kind of self promote and blah blah blah, and a lot of it is, hey, I just started, help me be and it's just like, help me be affiliate, follow for follow, all this other stuff. I'm like, follow for follow doesn't get you shit, man.
No, it doesn't.
And it's against Twitch
What's that?
terms. Yeah, follow for
Follow
follow.
for follow?
Yes, like if they find
Is it really?
I'm pretty
Nah.
damn sure they've even said it in like my community. It says that they're against the follow for follow.
It's kind of stupid.
Like, so you're not naturally growing your own stream.
Right. I mean, I get that all the time on Instagram too, especially for pixels.
But I've told people, like, when they come to me and ask for advice, they're like, I was like, the first thing that comes out of my mouth, and they're like, oh, my husband's been thinking about doing that, or my boyfriend's been thinking about doing that, or fiance or whatever. The first thing I tell them is like, well, for one, you're going to invest quite a
lot of money,
a large sum of money,
and you're gonna be very lonely.
and you're
going
going to be very lonely for at least the first 1 to 3 years.
Maybe depends on how
Most likely
you can grow. People can grow.
Yes, but it is a big chance that, like, I don't think people realize how big the pond is right now
Oh yeah.
versus
a
how
lot.
There's only so many viewers.
there's only so many viewers, and you're gonna lose viewers if all your viewers are starting to stream. Like, that's what I'm trying to say is
Yeah.
happening. I feel
That's
like a
very
lot
true.
of viewers are becoming streamers.
Nobody just decides to be a Twitch streamer. They were probably viewers at some point.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Well,
Except I
actually-
wasn't. Josh just made me one.
Right. Alex
Josh made me one.
never watched a streamer before she started streaming.
I can't really say I never religiously watched one. He would show me Tim most of the
Tim
time.
the Tap Man, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Oh, that's cool.
Do you think you would be streamers if we never started the podcast?
Yes,
Yes. I've always wanted to get into streaming.
Josh talked about streaming way before the podcast.
I talked about streaming back when I was living in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He talked about it for a while, and I had
'Cause I
no
knew Twitch
idea.
Was
I had no idea what it
growing,
was,
and
and
I didn't have a good computer.
It's definitely a regret, I think, like not saving up and
yes.
just putting our money into that.
I wish it would have a lot sooner.
But I don't know.
But I will say, getting into streaming, I would have definitely probably still came up with a podcast of some sort.
Yeah.
At some point with somebody.
I still think we would have podcasted, but we
Yeah.
definitely would have started streaming a lot.
Because I've always
earlier.
wanted to do video gaming on the internet, like YouTube channels and all that stuff for years, since at least I graduated college. So we got to talk about the fan question. Actually, we got to move into that.
Yeah, speaking of video games.
Speaking of video games, I made this meme today. It's actually like I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, I saw that. Josh, you want to read it out loud?
Yeah, I can't hurt.
Yeah, it says how do we make a good video game, guys?
It's like a board meeting.
Yeah, it's the
board
board meeting.
meeting.
It's the thrown out the window meme. So the first guy says seasonal battle passes and DLC will increase profits. The second one says traditional voice actors are out. Bring Hollywood into games. Third one says take your time, plot out the story, give advertisers proper videos that don't oversell, and stay true to the fan base. And they throw him out.
Pretty much.
Well, above all, the video game industry is a business.
It
It
is.
is.
And if publishers don't make revenue, they can't pay developers to develop new games. And the technology, as it gets better, games get far more expensive to develop.
So going back
Or
real
less.
quick on, is it Fun Guy?
You can go the reverse option on that, and you can go. It's cheaper
If
to
you
make them.
If you do, like I'm talking like big AAA stuff.
Babe, what's the movie that we just watched?
Maybe
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Free Guy. I keep wanting to call him
Damn,
Fun
Alex,
Guy.
I haven't even seen it, and I knew the title.
I keep wanting to call him Fun Guy for some reason. So Free Guy. So this is. They also go cross back and forth in the real world of people playing this game in Free Guy, and this scene is kind of in there.
Okay.
Like the like one of the it also has like a grandma's boy feel to it.
It does.
Yes, that's the other way I've been trying to think of. It's like there's something else. Like it's like a creator game, like movie. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a mix of that with grandma's boy on the other side. So, but they the people that are like developing the characters and stuff, the main guy comes out like just like the grandma's boy main character comes out and goes art people do this and this and this and create this like, and and they create this like one dude and he's only half finished and he's like, go ahead and throw him in, and there's one line that goes like he goes like
he's like, I like 3 things.
I like 3 things.
Kicking ass. Second thing, TBD.
And it's just like, I don't know, it just reminds me of like a board meeting or something like we're talking about. There's so many. If you do not game, I do not think you're going to like Free Guy. But there's so much gamer lingo and growing up with games, like little things here and there that really pop out and grab you if you have been gaming for a while.
So what video game disappointed you that you anticipated being good? I mean, there's so many.
Most recently, Halo.
Halo has really been huge.
I
for a lot of
was very, very, very
because
excited.
You don't play the campaign, also.
No, the multiplayer is very, very.
But
But you're saying Halo as a whole.
I think
but
the
you
campaign.
haven't
Halo
played
Infinite multiplayer.
Have you
You
gone back to
have.
it? Have you gone back to it?
No, but you have played all.
I'm very close to the end of the campaign, but
Alex, you have not played the campaign.
I have not played the campaign. I've only played the multiplayer.
you played through all the other Halo campaigns. You were waiting for this one because you wanted to do this one co-op. Because
I've-
I did say
Mhm.
this one would be a lot better co-op.
Yes.
Sure.
Would you agree? I mean,
Yeah, with
the
open
vehicle
world.
use is very
Yeah.
co-op.
I like some of the things, like weapons and the stuff that they've done with it, but
Right.
for it being Halo and how much money probably went into this game, it very much is very boring right now.
Mhm.
At least the multiplayer version of it, which is what got me back into gaming. That's why I was so like, oh my god, this is going to be the most amazing Halo game ever. And now it's
You need
just
to
like,
lower your expectations. That's why I don't get excited about stuff.
Boy, you're becoming more of an old
Like,
man.
it feels, this is what it feels like. For me, Halo Infinite right now, multiplayer, it feels like I'm still playing a beta.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like
because
to me.
there's only like 5
Because I
multiplayer
played the
maps.
beta, and there's like no difference right now between the beta and this.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, then what the hell? Why didn't you just release it when you said you were going to release the beta? Like, just like I thought that maybe
Stability.
they would fix things, kind of like when we played the zombie game,
Back for Blood.
Back for Blood. Yes, the beta was. It was kind of crap, but you at least got to see the outline of how the game was going to be, and then they actually brought it out, and you're like, holy shit, this is actually a great game. And they changed a bunch of shit and all the stuff that we complained about, and they did that. So I thought they were going to do that with Halo, and this time they were like, meh, here you go.
They haven't even added any new
They haven't
maps.
even added any new maps.
I think it's coming.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Not fast enough.
No.
Well,
Man.
Alex, they can't snap their fingers. They got to build the stuff.
They've already pushed the damn game multiple times.
Well,
It is not an easy thing to develop a AAA first-person platform shooter.
They've already screwed it up. They should have just held off like another
I'll tell you what
year.
it is easy to do. Port the maps in.
Yeah.
Yes.
They can definitely.
They could have. I would
there's
even
so
be
many maps
fine.
from Halo
I would
4.
be fine porting other maps over and just
Are you
uploading
sure
them.
you wouldn't be like, I've played these maps
No,
before.
I don't care. If anything, on
I would
Call of
love to
Duty,
pit.
they're pulling in old maps, and we're like, oh my god, I want to play the old maps, and there's just like a newer, upgraded version of them. We like that. So bring that.
I bet they have a schedule of
They do.
what
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going to release.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't care what. And,
I know they don't
and-
care.
And you are what they would call a legacy customer, where
Yeah.
you've played all the
Right.
Halos before. They may not be trying to win you over. They're
Right.
trying to win new players over.
I will say.
So they have these new players playing Halo on the same 3 fucking maps every day, and they're just staying.
I guess.
Brett, Alex is not wrong. It is dead on Twitch.
Yeah.
No one is streaming
I
Halo.
believe it.
It went from here to like
I just
nobody's
don't think
watching it.
Halo has the popularity it once did, because they
Right.
went
It was there for a hot
7
minute.
years between titles. I mean,
Good titles,
why do
even
you think
more
Call
than
of Duty
that.
stays so popular? Because they release one every year.
Well, now it's rumored that they might not.
It's
They're
gonna
going
take a
to.
break.
Right,
They're
right. What's the game that disappointed you, Brett? That was
So the first thing that came to mind was Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
Because Rocksteady was on a high.
they really were.
They
with-
did not develop Arkham Origins, but they did
Oh.
Arkham City,
Uh-huh.
and a City just improved everything that Asylum did. Arkham Knight came out. The villain was dumb. I don't know about everybody, but the Batmobile was a major disappointment, especially the tank mode.
Arkham Knight, the death. what's his name? Deathstroke? No.
No.
Who's
He's in it though.
who's the main?
Jason Todd.
Oh, Jason Todd is.
Yes.
That's a little more exciting sounding than you.
Yeah,
make
it was a
sound.
nice twist, but as a villain, he just wasn't that interesting,
Mm.
which was good. Why you had all the others, and then because the Joker died in Arkham City, he's in a hallucination that's following Batman around as he's doing things, and it was just kind of
Yeah.
annoying,
Mhm.
you know. But aside, as I go back to now, I'm like, wow, this game is a lot better than what I thought it was in 2014.
Mm-hmm. I have one that I actually skipped on playing and watching because I wanted to put this right in here. I played 12 minutes.
Oh yeah,
It's awful.
Yeah?
It's awful. It's literally a point and click investigation game where it's a top down and you just got to do things in a certain order. I lost interest about 30 minutes in. After like the fourth time, the cop came in and arrested everybody and just beat me up, and that was it. I was like, all right, I am done. Like this isn't fun. The music isn't. It's not atmospheric like they claimed it was to be. Like that's why I put on the meme.
It looked really good.
Don't oversell.
Yeah, it looked.
They
really good.
oversold
They really
this game, and the voice acting is not good. It's not. It's
Didn't it
very
have big
wooden.
names?
Yeah, Willem Dafoe. That's why Hollywood is in the games.
Mhm.
Willem Dafoe, Daisy Ridley, and James McAvoy.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
They probably read the script and was like, "Wow, this sounds like a great game."
It's wooden and it's awful. It's not a good game. I mean,
I had another one I didn't say.
go ahead.
Advanced Warfare.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Yeah. That was one with the mech suits.
Yes,
That's where they started. Then Black Ops 3 brought it and you were like, "Hell yeah." Oh, 4 I mean, not 3.
it was 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exosuits. Yeah.
It was in like a prime of me playing
no, it was 3.
Call of Duty,
3 was exosuits.
and then Advanced Warfare came in, and I was like, "What is this shit?"
Which one was exosuits?
I thought that was Advanced Warfare. They
Well,
brought
it
in
was
a
in
lot
Black
of.
Ops
They
1 too.
basically brought in all this like
Advanced tech. Yeah.
advanced tech, and I was like, it was like basically going into space.
Well, they
It's
did
like
that with
basi-
Infinite Warfare.
It was basically
And
like that. I was
That
like, I
killed
don't
the
like
Call
any
Duty
of this.
franchise entirely. It was awful.
Another one for me was Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
You did
which
have
was
a Ghost
god
Recon
awful,
that you
'cause
hated.
I put hundreds of hours across like 3 different platforms on Wildlands, and Breakpoint it's terrible. It is terrible.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Let's hope that they actually bring this back out.
Do something.
Do something.
Ubisoft has it in their head that all they want to do is massive multiplayer online. And what was nice about Wildlands is that you could play it by yourself. You had a squad of 4, but you didn't have to have real live people. So I don't know. We'll see. And they are doing the Splinter Cell, whatever they're doing with it. So we'll see if that's any good.
I got a couple on Discord here.
Okay.
Got one from Arrow, and of course he's going to mention wrestling games. It's his thing. SmackDown versus Raw 2008 and 2011.
He wasn't
Both
even
were-
old enough when those.
Both
He
were
wasn't
huge
even born.
disappointments. I played 08 on the Wii. It's where they
On the
introduced
Wii?
ECW. That was the ECW one.
Uh-huh.
Arrow made me realize last night how incredibly old I am.
Okay.
Well, you are.
Oh.
If you can say it
We were
about
talking about when
yourself,
we graduated high
I can
school.
say
He
it too.
graduated high school in 2018, and I was like, I graduated high school in 2007. I was like, what
long
game did
time
I say
ago.
17 years ago? Oh, we were talking about Edge versus
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy, and I was like,
That
that was
whole
like
thing.
20 years ago when I watched that, and I just threw a number out there. And Rick's like, it wasn't 20 years ago, and Arrow came back and was like, actually, it was 17. Don't quiz me, and I'm like, it was 17 years ago.
back when the
Back when we
WWE
watched it,
knew
yeah.
what they were doing.
Like, there's
Yeah.
no way that was 17, and I was like, oh my
Can you
god,
guess
that
what
was 17 years ago.
Guess what the WrestleMania headliner is?
What?
Just keep guess.
Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
Yes! Yes!
I think I saw that act somewhere. Actually,
Oh, I thought you were like.
I think I saw it somewhere. But does that surprise anyone? No.
No! I was like, I'm so happy I'm not watching wrestling right now. Like, it's so freaking predictable. Brock's gonna win, by the way.
I
you
will
know
say,
it.
I've said it on the show before. If you really wanted to watch wrestling, you should check out AEW.
Yeah,
We
okay.
will eventually.
All right,
someday,
let's get
maybe.
back to it.
Got another one from Discord. Halo Infinite and Battlefield 2042 were Briggs. He said both were great fun and good, but not enough content for the price. And he gives Battlefield 2042 way too much credit.
Yeah, he does.
That is a glitchy game.
He
It is
still loves
just-
playing it. It's like Quentin and Tarkov.
But no, that's different. Tarkov is an actual completed game.
Wait a minute though. He's blaming the price on or Halo Infinite on the price. He bought the console, right? And is he
Yes.
not a Game Pass guy?
I think it came with.
I
it,
don't
didn't
know.
it? He is. Yes, he is.
So we didn't have to buy a console. Sorry, Brig.
He didn't have.
Yeah, but
to,
he
no.
wanted to. He said
Right.
it looked
Good.
beautiful,
Yeah,
and I
Yeah,
wanted it.
guess.
I want it.
Whether I like the game or not, I still love love
console's
the way of it.
beautiful.
Love the looks of it.
Got one from Crystal on Discord. She said, "I'd have to go with Silent Hill Downpour. Downpour. The Silent Hill games are my favorite game series, and that one was just a letdown for me." So those are on Discord.
Are you gonna text Jake?
He was saying
I don't remember
the
what
division.
game. The Division.
Yeah, that one.
The first division.
Yes.
So yes, so he was like, "Well, can I pick a game that like was super disappointing but is like amazing right now?" And I'm like, "I don't care,
what
whatever."
disappointed you from the get go?
And
you know?
yeah, and he said like he was super into the Division, and I
Even
mean,
when it was
he,
bad.
he even when it was bad, but he stuck through it. But it was extremely disappointing, which I very much agree with. It made it look like it was going to be this amazing game, and it wasn't when it first came out. And then the Division 2 came out,
Which is great.
which is very much what I feel like the first game should have been. And
Yeah.
my brother played that
You
religiously.
guys didn't play much of 2, did you?
I feel like we played a good chunk of it.
Not a lot, but actually, I think we played more of 2 than 1.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I enjoyed it.
I think we played like maybe an hour or so of 1, and we're like, this game sucks.
Yeah, I enjoyed it though. I mean, from what it wasn't like an awful game. So if they make a third one, I'll definitely play it.
Remember,
I've got an
you gotta rely on Ubisoft for that.
Right.
right. Jake also mentioned that. He's like, yeah, well, we'll see about that. Okay, so Jersey Comic Crew podcast, our friends over there.
Shout out to them.
They said, "Oh, good question. I'd say Star Wars Battlefront 2 or
I assume they mean the one that came out just a few
The
years
newest one, probably, because the Battlefront 2 that came out on the PS2 was
ago.
amazing.
Great. It was great.
unless they didn't like it."
No way.
I think they probably
Every
did.
Star Wars fan likes it, and I never played it, and I liked it.
Okay. He said, or the Square Enix Avengers game,
Oh, yeah.
yes, that was a letdown.
and then Cyberpunk 2077.
now, okay, so now I'm more interested in Cyberpunk now than I ever have been. I really am. Like, I'm very interested in playing it more.
Woo Long Talks podcast.
Shout out to them.
I remember really looking forward to Metal Gear Solid 4, and it was very disappointed.
It was just a cinematic game, like Metal Gear Solid 4. That came out. Guns of the Patriot,
Mm.
PS3. That was
Okay,
a
yeah,
big title for the
Wasn't
PS3.
the first cutscene like over an hour?
It
I
was
think, to
long.
Oh,
open
geez.
the game. It was a long.
Really?
one. Yeah,
It was
I
a
think I
man.
remember
movie.
that.
It was a movie.
We've got Brian, our friend Brian over at Terrible Terror Podcast.
Shout out to him.
For me, it was Dark Souls. The game screams that it
Wow.
was meant for me to play. A dark fantasy setting, interesting lore, learning combat mechanics, but I just couldn't get the hang of the combat, and dying so much just made me frustrated. For those that love it, great, and I'm glad that you like the difficulty, but for me, it was just disappointing, and I had to work so hard to get a little bit better. It's like playing golf. You get incrementally incrementally better the more you play, and that's just not for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
I have 2 more of the same franchise.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
What's that?
Well, the first one was Assassin's Creed 3, which ultimately I ended up enjoying. But I remember when it came out, it
Revolution.
got hit big
Yeah.
because the first, like, you play for 6 hours before you're even the
Mhm.
assassin Connor.
And it was 3 was the one that was the Revolutionary War, and you played the Native American, and there's just a lot of trees. It wasn't like the buildings were huge like
Right.
in Italy and all
yeah,
that.
the traversing was not as
No.
as big, but you know, it just depends on the game because
Mhm.
in some areas there wasn't a lot of that in 4 because you're in the
Right.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
But and then Unity, which came out after 4, and I loved 4.
Mhm.
Unity was a big pile of garbage.
What are they on now?
It had glitches. Oh boy, Valhalla I think was the last one that came out.
Oh my god.
Origins was before that, I think.
Was Origins the one that
No,
based in-
Origins was in Egypt.
Yeah.
And then there was one between Origins and Valhalla, and
Syndicate? No, is it- is
Syndicate
that-
was before
Oh
Origins.
my god, there's so
Um,
many.
It's the
Legends of-
Roman. It was the Roman one.
Yeah.
Let me look it up.
That's
now, 'cause
okay.
It's gonna drive me nuts.
You got a couple more, Alex?
Yeah, I've got one from Patrick.
Oh, shout out to
Paranormal
him.
Pativity podcast.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 6 for sure. Horrible
Oh my
gameplay
God.
and changed the way Resident Evil games are made, and the logo looks like a giraffe getting head.
The logo. Have you
Pull it
seen the
up.
logo?
Pull it up.
You
What
haven't
the
seen the
heck? Are
logo?
you kidding me?
You haven't seen.
The logo looks like a giraffe getting head.
You haven't
Resident
seen.
Evil
Hold on.
6? All right, I gotta see this. I gotta see it.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil 6. How could anybody forget that one?
Look at that.
Thank you, Patrick.
I never made the connection.
Patrick. I'm not gonna be able to see that. It's just like the Little Mermaid poster. You can't unsee that, man. How the hell did you come up with that by yourself? Oh my god. I can't. It's like I didn't even have to try to see it. It's right there.
And he's not wrong. That is a terrible game.
Oh my god, Patrick.
Odyssey was the one I couldn't think of.
Odyssey. Yes, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I cannot unsee that 6 now.
Oh
Oh my
my
god.
God,
Thank you.
Patrick.
Thank you for that. Side note, by the way, on YouTube from Quentin Tarkov is still in beta. It is not a full release game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whoops. Those are video games that disappointed us.
Let's get this NFL trivia because I'm intrigued.
Yes, I wrote some trivia for you, Brett.
I'm gonna say not for me, right?
No.
I was like, I saw that on there. I'm like, is that an old note? Because I'm not gonna be able to answer that. You
Because
know it.
you favor yourself in the NFL.
Well, I hope so.
some knowledge here. Now this is gonna be. I think you can get most of these. These are mostly like gonna be stats, like major stats of like.
So I'm gonna have to tell you numbers.
No.
Oh.
You're gonna tell me who.
Oh, okay.
These are players, mostly in teams. That's going to be the answers.
Okay.
It's going to be real simple. Like, for example, the number one question that I didn't even know this, but this is crazy. Who threw the most NFL career interceptions of all time?
It was probably Brett Favre
Tom Brady.
It's Brett Favre.
Yeah.
How do you know that, though?
because he threw a lot of interceptions and he played for 20 years.
Do you want to know the
Thing
number?
Is it's
45.
I don't think it's more than 45. He probably threw that in 2 seasons.
Way up there, Alex.
So it's probably
145.
I say it's between 300 and 400.
Yeah, it's 336.
Screw you, Brett. What the hell? How do you have this information in your
Alex, he was
noggin?
my favorite player for 20
That's
years.
why I knew that would
How
be
do
a
you
good
have
get-go.
this information up there in your noggin? Like you
He
said
just
between
told you.
said between 3 and 400, and what was the number?
336.
Between 3 and
You
400.
just asked me a career question about my favorite player of all time.
I
Why
know,
would I
but
not know that?
I
Yes.
don't know, Brett.
So-
It's the
So
stuff
I did
that's in
nine.
your head.
I did 9
swear.
questions. That was one of them. I figured you'd get that one off the get-go because it's your favorite player. So
Okay.
the rest of them, I don't know how much more difficult they're going to get. Some of them might be, some of them maybe not. Who has the most NFL fumbles in their career?
Fumbles. Oh boy, it's a running back.
No.
No, it's a quarterback.
Yes. I'll give you that.
Can you give me an era, like a decade?
It's within the past 20 years.
Manning.
No.
What?
Manning.
You got to be specific. There's
Oh
two
yeah,
of them.
Peyton Manning.
No.
No.
The other Manning.
That would be yes.
Yeah. Woo!
Was it Eli?
Eli Manning,
How many?
65.
65 fumbles?
Yes.
Wow.
I win.
Now the thing about Eli is he did throw a lot of interceptions too, especially in the years where the Giants weren't very good.
Right.
So he has significantly more interceptions than Peyton.
Right. But Alex got the
I
Manning right.
win!
That's why I was like, if you say Eli,
All right, so that was random because I'm just pulling out like shit out of my head.
I
That's in
was-
my noggin.
I was trying to think of a scrambling quarterback because they tend to fumble more than, or maybe, but at the same time, a pocket quarterback strip sack fumbles.
they do.
So they
Yeah.
could, if a quarterback's running, he's likely tucking the ball to where he won't fumble. But
This
if they're
one-
back there standing
right.
ready to pass, they just hit him on the hand, they're going to fumble.
This one, yeah, that one, like the fact they gave you quarterback, I mean, that could have brought it down a lot more. Adrian Peterson is up there, but
With fumbles?
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah. Oh my God, are you kidding me? He's lost the Vikings so many games
Yeah,
because of it.
And he would fumble in big moments too.
Yes, he choked in the red zone.
I remember
He could do long runs.
in 2009 at the end of the season. The second time they played the Bears, it was in Chicago. It was cold, and they were driving to win, and he fumbled, and they lost the game. I was irate.
What NFL franchise or team has the longest active playoff drought?
Longest active. I would have said probably the Bengals before this year.
They were, yes.
I was gonna say
But this is the current.
Yeah, the
Oh,
So-
current.
So if the Bengals are done, it's not the Jaguars. 'Cause they
The
just
Cleveland
made it a
Browns?
few years ago.
No,
It's
they
not
were
the
just in
Browns.
the-
They were just went 2 years ago.
Yeah, playoffs.
Oh, playoffs.
Who hasn't been to the playoffs?
The
And
Lions.
The
Jets.
longest. It's
No,
the Jets.
Is it the Jets?
Yes.
They had a big run in the aughts.
Yep. 2011 is the longest.
Oh.
So it's 11 years.
10 years. Or,
Well, now.
2011 or 21, 22 seasons.
Yeah. All right. This is going to be an easy answer. Probably, I don't know. I shouldn't even say this. Who has the most NFL passing yards of all time?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Yeah. 84,520.
Whew.
Yeah. Drew Brees is right below him.
Yep.
Right below him. Yep.
Because I think they battled for that last year.
They did. And I think he was just below that. Who has the most NFL passing touchdowns in a season?
Brett
In a
Favre.
season? No, I believe now it's Tom or Peyton. I think they even battled it out.
You got to choose one.
Peyton.
No, I think it's Tom.
It's Peyton.
Is it
Woo!
Peyton?
Yep.
I win again.
2013, 55.
55. Wow.
55 in a season. That's before they extended the season like this year. So that's crazy.
Right.
Who has the longest NFL field goal?
Oh, boy.
Whatever his face is, my kicker.
You got to be more specific.
Butker.
No, it's Justin Tucker. He did it this year against the Lions.
It's Tucker.
Damn it! That's my. No, I mean he's my second kicker.
66 yards.
He's my
Yeah.
second kicker.
Mhm.
Butker.
Where it hit the crossbar, bounced up,
And in.
And then in. Yeah.
against the heartbreaking loss
That's
for the
right.
Lions this year.
Yes.
So the fact that the Ravens almost didn't beat him was really
Yeah.
sad.
Man, I should have said Tucker. I was like, man, I like Butker and I like Tucker. Both of them are my kickers when I play.
This is going to be
Fantasy.
a crazy one. I'd be really surprised if you got this. Who has the most NFL field goals of all time?
Ooh.
All right, team.
It's a person.
Is it Sebastian Janikowski?
No. I didn't see who was the
I was
second.
trying
in
to
this.
think of
Butker.
someone who's been playing for years.
No,
I don't know any
you
other
got-
kickers
you
besides
gotta
those
go
two.
You got to go with some classics. I want to make sure. It
Oh,
wasn't-
okay, those are the only two that I know of. I don't know the other any.
Not
other
necessarily entirely classics, but this
Is
person.
it Vinatieri?
Yes, Adam Vinatieri. He did 599 field goals. He couldn't get that one
Oh,
more.
man.
Oh my god, they couldn't get
Yep.
one more out of him.
He played from 96 until 2019.
Yeah.
That is a long,
time.
He was
time.
on the team when the Packers beat the Patriots for Brett Favre's one and only Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was on the team.
The Patriots team.
Who has the most NFL sacks in a season?
Michael Strahan.
Yes, 22.5.
Do you know who Michael Strahan is?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's on like all the morning news shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's on TV
He's
now.
a big media guy now.
Last question: Who has the most rushing yards in their NFL career of all time?
Emmitt Smith.
Yes,
Who?
Emmitt Smith
Emmett Smith.
for the
okay.
Cowboys.
18,000.
He started most of his career with the Cowboys, and then at the end of his career, he went to the Cardinals for 1 or 2 years.
Yep. So that's it.
I don't know how. But
He's
like,
there were a few of them that I was watching something. I don't remember what it was, but there was like 3 questions that I like. Oh my god, those are great stats. I'm gonna write those down. And I'm like, I'm gonna see if Brett can do some
That's
trivia.
cool.
Yeah, I just found a few of those and just started looking up other ones. So pretty interesting stuff. But that's gonna take us to the end of the show here. So Alex, we got to get into plugs now, don't we?
plugs.
But before, well, I guess not really. I guess you can bring up what you're doing on Sunday.
I was gonna do it as a final
Okay.
note.
Oh, as a final note. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, plugs time.
Plugs time. Hey, if you'd like to watch me game, I'm on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. But, let's see here. I'll go into what I'm playing. I'm playing Warzone right
yeah,
now.
you're really heavy into Warzone.
I'm really heavy into Warzone right now.
I'm surprised.
We're kind of on a streak of first drop wins, which, by the way, I do have a new YouTube video out, youtube.com/cutekitty, where it highlights my first drop wins.
Yes, it does.
We start the streams off pretty hardcore, and then all of a sudden we can't get another win.
Right.
But it was all good fun. So, and then last night we played Gang Beasts and Worms WMD. So
Gang Beasts is so fun.
Gang Beasts is just a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
My cheeks still hurt today.
I know. Like, we have to stop playing when our cheeks all start hurting. Like, we can't stop laughing and smiling anymore.
It's
it just makes me want to like rub my cheeks because it's like I can't stop laughing.
I can't either. It's such a fun.
It's a very fun game to play.
Can't wait for Party Animals.
I know. I'm really hoping it's about the same.
Yeah.
But this next week, I'm going to do something special either on Friday or Saturday. I haven't decided yet, but there will be a stream on Friday. There will be a stream Saturday. There will not be a stream on Sunday this week because Josh and I are going to be going to a concert.
Yes, we were going to be going to the concert regardless. But
yes.
more has arisen.
Has arisen?
Towards the concert. We have a lot more.
Yes, my sister was nice enough to win me some VIP like backstage passes, like an upgrade to my my tickets that we already have.
Yep.
So I was going to go ahead and get them at the end of the week anyway, but
now you don't.
Now I don't have to, which makes it even better because they were pretty expensive. So, but yeah, she did the whole like and share a post, tag so many people or whatever, which there was like 4 or 5 different ones that I tagged and shared, and she just so happened to be the lucky winner for Fort Wayne. I was like, woohoo! So she called me up last night and gave me the great news.
Does she even like concerts? Like,
I don't know. My sister does not like loud music. She doesn't like loud noises.
She went to country concerts. But
that's like outside. My sister doesn't like loud noises. So I mean, this would definitely not be down her alley because it's indoors.
I wouldn't go.
No, I don't think. Well, Brett, you wouldn't go anyway.
Well, you wouldn't go, and if you did,
anyway,
Brett, you'd be standing in like the rafters or the back. Josh and I, Josh knows that he better pee and get a water bottle as soon as we get there because we're going up to the barricade and we're not leaving.
I get claustrophobic.
Yes.
Well, I am to a point, but when you're at the barricade, there's nothing in front of you but like the fresh like you get fans and air, and the only thing that bugs you is like when people push on your back, which I know is a lot for you, but I would much rather be pushed forward where there's nothing there than push into someone's back of their head. Or...
We went and saw From Ashes to New in POD back in August.
Yes, we did, and it was amazing.
The crowd, you could have stood in there and been fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was still...
People are spaced out enough.
Oh, yeah, right now, but it says right now, like, when they're doing their ticket status, this is, like, the next one to possibly be sold out. Like, there's low tickets now. Like, so I was like,
well, they probably have a venue amount that they want for this due to the fact that it's still...
Yeah, you could probably only have so
Let's
many...
not forget that we're still in this.
I understand that, but you and I just had COVID, so we're hunky-dory, man. We're
Come
good.
Sneeze on me.
Yeah, sneeze on me. I don't care. We're good.
Don't really, though.
No, but we got backstage passes and from Ashes to New, which is like pretty much a band that I'm drooling over right now. So it was I'll be fangirling next week on Monday.
Yes, you will. As far as my stream goes, twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MASTERL. You can find me there Wednesday and Thursday evening and Saturday morning. I've been playing Warzone myself lately. Got a few wins here and there back to back, but most of the time we're just yelling at each other. Mainly Brig, because he's really done some funny moves on Warzone where he just doesn't think his moves through. So I'll just say that he's got a few moments on Discord that he's shared, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I do have a lot of fun playing Warzone. As much as we yell at each other, it's all in good fun. We still have fun with the guys and everything. So I have fun playing on stream, and we've had some laughs, but make sure you guys are joining me on there. And as far as our podcast goes, make sure you're hitting that like button on YouTube, and if you are not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. YouTube.com/PTOUnlimited podcast.
I was just going to ask you
URL.
What I was just going to say, and what's the URL, Josh?
Yep, YouTube.com/PTOUnlimited podcast. We are now our own. We are unique. We don't.
That makes me want to I think about when you repeated our website, made me think of the line from Finding Nemo. Where do you think you're going? I'm going to 1421 PW something Sherman, Wallaway, Sydney, whatever it is.
Oh, okay. I was really trying to do
what
the
is
address.
It? What's the address?
Something PW. I don't know.
P. Sherman 42 Wallaway Way Sydney.
Yes. Follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Please do so. PTO Unlimited is what you'll search. PTO Unlimited _podcast on Instagram. Make sure you're also joining our Discord. That would be awesome if you did as well. We are social on there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @ Mr. L.
Brett _wings.
Cute _kitty.
Final note, I have 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
First one is a shout out to Patrick, because after he and I saw the Uncharted movie, we didn't see it together, obviously, but I suggested he play some Uncharted on his stream, and he did, and I watched it. It was pretty funny, because he was playing the first Uncharted, and the controls are not real tight. So he's trying to jump off this ledge onto this set of stairs. And every time he tried to jump straight, he would jump off to the right or off to the left, and he fell to his death like 5 times in a row.
Oh my god.
It was great. And then secondly, the Steam Deck is out and reviews are in progress, so I'm kind of curious to see how that is. There's like 3 different versions.
Oh,
the
really?
cheapest one is like $2.99, and then it goes to $4.49, and then $5.69, I think.
Wow.
And each one has a larger hard drive and some
Yeah.
extra stuff in it, but kind of a cool thing. Just first, portable, technically PC to play your Steam library on. So
well, also I was going to mention about that they want to add Game Pass to it. Like Valve doesn't want their own pass. They're like, hey, bring in
support
Xbox.
Support Microsoft.
Yeah, they're like, bring it on the Steam Deck
Which
yourselves. Not
it would have
us
to
making
be all cloud gaming, I would assume.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best way to go.
It'd be the easiest, I think, easiest integration.
Oh yeah, and I think that if they do that, then I think Nintendo might look over and say maybe we're gonna partner up. Like we were thinking.
I am most curious on the Steam Deck is
Right.
how, because the sticks and buttons have a very weird
They have different
placement,
layout,
how
yeah.
it actually feels.
Why do people do that? Why don't they just go with is it patented? Is a traditional layout patented? Like, why do people swap things? Like,
Well, and that's the other thing, is they're not offset. The sticks are not offset.
they're not.
No.
That's weird. That's really weird. I don't know, man.
So, and when you play Xbox, as long as we have,
You like the one up
offset
and the one below.
sticks are the best.
I think I just automatically put my hand like this as a controller.
Yeah.
Like I have one above, then the other.
And
I'm
you
just ready
guys
to
don't
go.
play. You don't use DualShock.
Those aren't. Those aren't
No,
offset.
but Sony controllers are not offset sticks.
Right.
So when I had a PS4 and I would play it, it's a little bit. It's not as hard as I'm making it sound, but it's definitely different.
Okay.
Especially when all your movement is in the 2 sticks.
Right. Should we get out of here? You guys have anything else?
No.
You all right?
I inhaled my spit.
Whoa. Drink of water.
Oh, she's been like.
And now I'm
Spill
dripping it
on
all over
yourself.
myself. We need to get out of here.
All right. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.